Life is not black and white. Life is gray, people say. It's a proverb that is on my mind for quite some time now. I wonder, is this a proverb for people to avoid responsibility? Or is this a proverb that transmits wisdom that we should understand and incorporate in our life? Hello, I'm Michael, and this is my personal journey, and also it is my life's mission to support transitions of other people as well. And this is the way how I share my thoughts and how I support you on your journey. So, going back to that proverb, I don't know what to think about it. Is this really wisdom or is it an excuse? But usually proverbs are wisdom. In what sense is this wisdom? I understand this in the context of it's not only the extremes that exist in life, but they are also everything in between. You could say 50 shades of gray, right? Or all the different colors of the rainbows. But why would somebody use this? We know that we all want to live with virtues in our life, to be virtuous, to have some standards, to have some values, to have some decisions how to live life, and to be completely in line with those. This is my decision since I was in high school, when I figured out there are different ways how the world exists than I imagined, when I started to experience the life myself. And at that time I said to myself, there are some values and things how to live our lives, or my life, what I believe in, and what I want to receive from others as well. And that's how I'm gonna do it. And I'm not gonna make excuses to look for the gray areas. Why to say gray areas is many times I saw that people who are not virtuous are using this proverb as an excuse that it's allowed to not be virtuous, because we should understand this proverb in the way that when you want to live virtuously and when you want to live by some rules and by your own decisions how to live it, there are events that happen in life that we are not proud of. We are not proud of because they happen to us. They happen to us because maybe we got drunk, or maybe because we just allowed ourselves because we were in the difficult period of life, or I wouldn't know what else would be the reason. But then you ask yourself, would I use this proverb to justify my actions? Or is it better to say, to understand this proverb as many things can happen in our lives that we are not proud of, but we are aware what is black and what is white, and we are aware that there could be gray areas that we need to just accept about ourselves and continue to live our life, because if we don't accept them and forgive ourselves, then we would just bother ourselves the whole rest of the life. And unfortunately, how life is, many great things happen to us. Maybe we don't even know that they happened or that our decision was great, but we later see how reality is. And to me, accepting my gray areas was very difficult. Was very difficult because I always imagined that I will be able to live the life I decided for, that I was so idealistic about. And the most irritating of all gray happenings to me is when you need to make great decisions in order to protect yourself from people who want to do bad things to you or hurt you. Yeah. And that's for sure something I'm not proud of. That's for sure something I think that we could live without. But the point is that we live in a gray world. We don't live in black and white world. We live actually in all possible shades of gray in this world. Now, I'm not referring to the movie. Don't mistake that. I'm referring to just the gray color in the concept of what I'm talking about. And when we travel our lives, for sure we will encounter situations again when we will be forced to take great decision, or we will be forced to not live completely by our values, even though we want to live by our values. But sometimes we will need to take these decisions that for us they will not be completely clean, if you know what I say. But it happens, right? Even though I always wanted us to be completely virtuous and to be completely by the book, as you would say. And yeah, sometimes it's still bothering me, and sometimes I'm okay with it. But what I decided clearly is that I will not use this gray color in order to excuse myself for actions where I was able to decide yes or not, where I don't need to say maybe, but I need to say yes or not and stand back behind my decision. So in this concept of discussion, I will leave you to think about it and to have your own thoughts and your own opinion, and we'll come back to this in a video still this year, and we can think about it together, and we can revisit and re-discuss what this is about. So now I leave you to this nice Monday morning, and have a great day.